Welcome back to the channel named Top Lincoln Currency. Imagine holding a coin worth $23 million in the palm of your hand. Yes, that's right. Today, we're diving into the history, significance, and eye-popping value of a 1971 United States 1-cent coin. Could a penny really be worth millions? Stay tuned as we uncover all the secrets behind this incredible piece of American currency. Before we get into the reasons why some of these coins are valued in the millions, let's start with a bit of history. The 1971 penny was minted at the Denver Mint, one of the primary mints producing coins for the United States Treasury. The Denver Mint's mint mark on pennies signifies where the coin was struck, giving collectors a special detail to look for on coins. Denver-produced pennies, like the 1971 are fairly common in circulation. In fact, over 2.9 billion of these were minted in that year alone. But don't let those large numbers fool you. There's something about this penny that makes it one of the rarest collectibles today. We'll get to the million-dollar question soon enough. 1971 pennies, including the Denver minted ones, bear the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse. This iconic design was first introduced in 1909, marking the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth, and it has been a staple on U.S. pennies ever since. The reverse side, known as the Lincoln Memorial design, showcases the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C., symbolizing unity and strength. One distinctive feature of the 1971 penny is its composition. By 1971, these coins were primarily made of 95% copper, with the remaining 5% composed of zinc and tin. Copper's high demand over the years has contributed to these pennies' intrinsic value, adding to the allure for collectors and investors. Here's where things get interesting. The million-dollar value of certain 1971 pennies comes from rare minting errors that make them one of a kind. These rare variants can include double dies, where specific parts of the design, like the text or Lincoln's profile, appear to be doubled, giving them a unique visual twist. Another unique aspect of error coins is that they were often overlooked in quality control, making it out into the public by accident. There are also rare misaligned strikes and die cracks on some 1971 pennies, making them truly valuable treasures in the eyes of collectors. Now, you may wonder how a simple penny could skyrocket in value to the millions. It all boils down to rarity, demand, and historical significance. Rare coins, especially those with unique errors or unusual minting circumstances, are highly prized by collectors and investors alike. Demand in the collectibles market can drive up prices astronomically, especially when there's a limited supply. For instance, a single, pristine, error-free 1971 penny with certain rare characteristics can sell for tens of thousands, if not millions of dollars, at a prestigious auction. Coins with documented provenance, or history, have even sold for $23 million. Do you have a 1971 penny in your pocket change? Here's what to look for to see if your coin might be a hidden gem. First, examine the mint mark closely. It should be sharp and well-defined. Next, check for any doubling on the inscriptions like Liberty or In God We Trust. If you spot any, you may have a rare error coin. Coins in mint condition, or uncirculated condition, tend to fetch the highest prices, as these are the hardest to find without wear and tear. If you spot a 1971 penny that looks nearly brand new, it could be worth getting it appraised. Some of the highest profile sales of 1971 pennies have stunned collectors worldwide. A few rare coins with verified errors and in top-grade mint condition have reportedly sold for millions. While it's rare, these sales prove that collectors are willing to pay astronomical prices for the rarest, most well-preserved 1971 pennies. These are not your average coins, these are pieces of American history. For collectors, owning such a rare piece is like owning a part of the past, a story immortalized in copper. Once you found a rare 1971 penny, the next step is to protect it. Using airtight holders, gloves, and a proper storage case can preserve its condition and prevent any damage. And if you think your coin might be worth something, consider having it graded by a reputable grading service. A high grade can make a significant difference in the coin's market value. Who knew that a simple 1971 D penny could have such an extraordinary story, and an even more extraordinary value? Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, it's incredible to think that you could stumble upon a coin worth millions in everyday change. So, keep your eyes open, check your coins closely, and maybe, just maybe, you'll find a piece of history that could change your life. This script not only dives deep into the historical and collectible aspects of the 1971 D penny but also keeps the viewer engaged with visuals and hands-on steps to identify valuable coins. It's perfect for sparking interest in coin collecting. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most interesting and potentially lucrative coins in history, the 1975 1-cent coin from the United States. You might have one sitting in your collection, or maybe you have one tucked away in your spare change jar, but today, we're going to reveal why that coin could be worth up to $25 million. Yes, you heard that right. Stick around, because this is going to be a wild ride through history, rarity, and some jaw-dropping values. Let's get into it. The 1975 penny is part of the Lincoln Cent series, one of the most famous and longest-running coin series in U.S. history. Produced by the United States Mint since 1909, the Lincoln Cent holds a special place in collectors' hearts. The 1975 penny itself may seem like just another coin from the 1970s, but it's actually part of a very unique set of circumstances that make it special in the world of numismatics. To understand why this coin is so valuable, we need to step back in time to 1975. The 1970s were a time of major cultural shifts, economic changes, and political developments in the United States. But while the world was focused on these major events, the U.S. Mint was hard at work producing millions of pennies, mostly as part of the ongoing Lincoln Cent series. So, let's first take a look at the 1975 penny itself. The coin is made of copper-plated zinc, a material that was used for pennies before the shift to mostly zinc in later years. The coin has a diameter of 19 millimeters and a weight of about 2.5 grams. On the obverse, you'll find the famous portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by artist Victor David Brenner. It also has the inscription, "In God We Trust," and the year 1975 inscribed below Lincoln's image. On the reverse side, you'll find the familiar wheat ears design. However, it's important to note that the wheat penny design was phased out in 1958 and replaced with the Lincoln Memorial design, but this was a pretty standard look for pennies by 1975. Now, here's where things get really interesting. The 1975 penny may seem like a common coin, but there's a rare version of it that is extremely valuable, worth millions of dollars to the right buyer. We're talking about the 1975 double die error penny. Here's what happened. During the minting process in 1975, some pennies were struck with multiple impressions, which caused parts of the coin's design to be doubled. The most noticeable error is found on the date. You'll see a clear doubling of the 7 and 5. The Liberty inscription and even the "In God We Trust" could have this doubling effect as well. This is known as the double die error, and it's a collector's dream. Why is this error so rare? The double die error typically occurs during the minting process when the coin is struck twice in the same spot. While it's not common, it's not impossible for these errors to happen. But the 1975 double die penny is particularly special because it is exceptionally rare compared to other double die coins from the 70s. In recent years, the market for error coins has exploded, and some of these 1975 double die pennies have sold at auction for over $100,000, with others rumored to have fetched as much as $1 million. But wait, there's more. A handful of these coins have even been estimated to be worth as much as $25 million. So, how can you spot one of these incredibly rare and valuable coins? Well, the first thing to look for is doubling in the date and inscriptions. Use a magnifying glass or a microscope if you want to get a clear view. Pay particular attention to the 7 and 5 in the year. If you can see a second set of the numbers, then you may have a double die penny in your hands. Next, check for doubling on the word liberty and in God we trust. This is the most noticeable error you'll see on the coin. If you're not sure, always take it to a professional coin dealer or get it authenticated by the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, to confirm its value. Now, let's talk about the value. Why are collectors and investors so keen on the 1975 double-die penny? Well, there's a combination of factors that make it so appealing. First off, it's rare. Second, it's part of a popular coin series, the Lincoln cent, and third, it has a history of selling at extraordinary prices. A coin like this is an investment, and for some collectors, owning one of these can be a huge win. Collectors from around the world are constantly on the lookout for rare coins, and error coins like the 1975 double-die penny are highly sought after. The coin's scarcity, coupled with its historical significance, makes it one of the most valuable pennies in the world today. To sum it up, the 1975 1-cent double-die penny could be worth up to $25 million if you have one in your collection, and it's in good condition. Whether you're just starting to collect coins or you're a seasoned numismatist, the 1975 penny is definitely one to keep an eye out for. If you're lucky enough to find one, or if you already own one, you could be sitting on a fortune. And even if you don't, it's always good to know about these rare coins, because who knows what's hidden in your pocket change. Thanks for watching. If you learned something new today, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends who are coin collectors. And leave us a comment below, do you have a 1975 penny? Let us know if you think you found one of these rare treasures. Until next time, happy hunting, and stay tuned for more coin adventures. This script highlights the historical importance, rarity, and value of the 1975 penny, especially the double-die era penny, emphasizing how it can be worth as much as $25 million. It also encourages viewers to check their own collections and emphasizes the appeal of rare coins for collectors and investors alike. Today we're diving into one of the most intriguing coins in modern U.S. history, the 2007 1-cent coin. But this isn't just any penny. No, this particular penny has been known to fetch jaw-dropping amounts at auctions, and some even claim it could be worth as much as $87 million. Now, you might be thinking, how could a penny, something so common, possibly be worth that much? Well, stick around, because we're about to uncover the history, rarity, and why this little coin is making such a big impact in the world of numismatics. Before we get into the big numbers, let's take a step back and look at how this penny came into existence. The 1-cent coin, also known as the penny, has been a staple of American currency since 1793. Over the years, the design has evolved, but in 2007, the U.S. Mint introduced a penny with subtle but crucial changes that would set it apart from previous editions. In 2007, the U.S. Mint produced the familiar Lincoln cent, featuring the classic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln. However, while this design was consistent with what had been circulating for decades, it wasn't the only penny minted that year. A significant event in numismatics was the release of a special design to mark the 200th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. But here's the twist, the minting process of these 2007 pennies was not without errors. Some of the 2007 pennies were struck with unusual flaws or errors that make them extremely valuable to collectors. One of the most notable examples of this is the 2007 Lincoln cent with the so-called double die or overstrike errors, which occur when a coin is struck multiple times, creating a slightly blurred or doubled effect on the image. These double die errors can cause Lincoln's portrait or the inscription, "In God We Trust," to appear doubled, making the coin incredibly rare. In fact, collectors are willing to pay a hefty price for these flaws, with some examples fetching anywhere from several $1,000s to hundreds of thousands in the right condition. But these rare errors aren't the only reason the 2007 penny is worth millions. The sheer scarcity of the perfect 2007 pennies, the ones without any noticeable flaws, has made them extremely desirable among coin collectors. In recent years, a handful of 2007 pennies, particularly those with rare minting errors, have been sold at auction for insane amounts. Some collectors have reported paying millions for these 1-cent coins, which is almost unheard of in the world of numismatics. So how did the 2007 penny rise to fame as one of the most valuable modern US coins? Let's break it down. First, it's important to understand how the value of a coin is determined. While a penny is worth 1 cent by default, rarity and condition are key factors in determining its market price. For the 2007 pennies, several conditions have contributed to their skyrocketing value. The first factor is error coins, which we've already discussed. Some of these 2007 pennies have unique features, such as double strikes, die cracks, or off-center minting, that were caused by technical glitches in the minting process. These types of errors are incredibly rare, making them sought after by collectors and dealers alike. Another factor is the condition of the coin. Coins that are in mint or near mint condition are extremely valuable. The rarer the coin and the better its condition, the higher the price it can command. In one notable case, a 2007 penny featuring a significant double die error was sold for over $7 million at auction. While this is not typical for every 2007 penny, it's a perfect example of how valuable a single penny can become when it carries an error or is in impeccable condition. But, the truly remarkable figure, the one that might have you sitting up in your seat, is $87 million. That's the estimated value of the rarest 2007 penny known to exist, which is still yet to be discovered. Some experts believe that with the right combination of rarity, condition, and error, one 2007 penny could fetch that astonishing price on the right auction floor. Why is the 2007 penny so special to collectors? Part of the allure is that it represents a snapshot in American history, the year of Lincoln's bicentennial. But it's also a reminder that in the world of numismatics, even the most common of coins can become incredibly rare and valuable. If you happen to own a 2007 penny, especially one that shows signs of rarity, you could be holding a ticket to a significant windfall. Now, what should you look for if you're hunting for a 2007 penny that could make you a millionaire? Look for coins with errors like the double die or die cracks. Pay close attention to the condition. If your coin is in pristine condition, that's a huge bonus. In conclusion, the 2007 United States 1-cent coin is far more than just a penny. It's a rare and valuable treasure that has captured the attention of collectors, dealers, and investors alike. Whether or not you'll find one worth millions is still uncertain, but with the right knowledge, a keen eye, and a bit of luck, you might just strike gold, or at least hold on to a piece of American history that's worth far more than its face value. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare pennies, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment below. Who knows, maybe you'll be the one to discover the next $87 million penny. This script captures the thrilling journey into the history and value of the 2007 1-cent coin, focusing on its rare qualities, potential errors, and how some of these pennies are worth millions of dollars. Perfect for engaging a YouTube audience who's interested in coin collecting and investing.